What's going on, everybody? Smooth here, and for today's video we have a Rengar new build, new patch. So this build in general honestly was we were just experimenting, but for this build I honestly don't think that it is going to be the best Rengar build as of right now. But for this game we went the Cyrilda's Grudge into the Navari Quick Blades, Infinity Edge, Storm Razor alongside the Guardian's Angel and Stasis. And for the runes we did go for Electrocute, mainly because we were trying to experiment and see if we can find a new build that I enjoy playing on Rengar. So the main reason is because normally I would run the Dustblade of Darktha, which gives you a 15 armor penetration. So we were just trying to see, okay, can we find a new first item build, something that could replace the Dustblade? And as you can see, you get 15 armor penetration, and on the Cyrilda's Grudge, you get 30 armor penetration. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe we could, just switch it out and go for a new build. But I have honestly tried the Essence Reaver and the Cyrilda's Grudge as first item builds. And personally, I just don't think that's the best thing you can do. I feel like if you were to go Trinity Force into the Cyrilda's Grudge or into Essence Reaver, it would be much better. Or you could go Trinity Force, Cyrilda's Grudge, Infinity Edge, Storm Razor, or Static Shiv. This honestly might be the best build right here. Like, pick something with the Trinity Force, because the Trinity Force is just overall a really good item. But for this game in general, we went Cyrilda's Grudge into the Navari Quick Blades, Infinity Edge, and then Storm Razor. But like I mentioned, this build, I don't think that it is going to be the best build you're going to have on Rengar, especially in the new patch. But let's get on to the gameplay as we are starting at our red buff. And we didn't get a leash this game because we have Dr. Mondu in the Baron lane against Riven. So because we didn't get a leash, I decided, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do a red side clear and then go for the Scuttle. And deciding to go for the red side clear actually turned out to be a pretty good thing for us, as later on you will see why. So right here we just go and we managed to pick up the River Scuttle nice and easy, as we are jungling against an enemy Jarvan. And Jarvan right now is a hot pick, I would say, in the jungle. Jarvan, Xin Zhao, and Pantheon. As right here Riven picks up the first blood on Dr. Mondu, and I noticed she is extremely low, and I was just hoping that she used all her summoners. So we rotate over and we managed to pick up the easiest kill of our life right there. We didn't have to use anything. We managed to pick her off with Electrocute, and right here the cannon minion was just getting shot at, so the tower was going to pick him up anyway, so we just end up taking it. So nothing too selfish right there. As right here we just try to poke our head in to see if we can disrupt Jarvan. As we just rotate over to our blue, and right here I'm pinging my team. I'm just like engaged because it was super extended on Akshan. But right here I definitely could have been a little bit more patient. I could have just stayed in the river a little bit longer, out of distance of my ultimate. And right here Jarvan does come. Ziggs tosses his ultimate in. He rotates over from the mid, and it is absolutely a scramble at this point. Everybody's getting stunned. Ziggs is just tossing his grenades in. Everybody's just walking over them, getting hit by them. It was insane. So we're just trying our best, try to avoid Ziggs grenades as much as possible and trying to clear the minion waves. But Ziggs is a really hot ban right now. To be completely honest, he is getting banned quite a lot. But if you guys are wondering who I'm banning, of course it's the blind monk himself, Lee Sin. I mean, I hate him. I don't want to play against him, so I'm banning him every single game. And right here we do backport and we get the Cyrilda's Grudge first item. And it does a pretty good amount of damage, I'm not gonna lie, especially when you have that slow as well, that the passive of it that it gives. It's a pretty good first item. But like I said, I don't think rushing it first item is the best thing. As right here, we were going to rotate up, but then we decided, you know what, they're all up there. Maybe we could actually just get this mid turret for free. So this minion wave is pushing in, and still nobody is rotating over from the dual lane, the dragon lane. So I'm like, actually, you know what, I'm gonna get this mid tower for free. And we managed to pick it up nice and easy. Absolutely nobody contesting us. So we managed to pick it up as the mountain drake is up. And right here we just pop the vision so they can't use it against us and the dragon. As right here I just popped my ultimate because I saw Akshan. Maybe we can steal a kill right there. And since I have my ultimate pop, I can go for the dragon right away. And we do have a lead. Mondu is here as well, so we might as well just start it. As Jarvan jumps in, but we do manage to secure it as Riven comes. We managed to kill her. And right here we root Jarvan. We pick him off. But right here is just a series of unfortunate events for us. Like, we had our flash, we flash over. We thought we escaped. And Leona flashes over, and then Ziggs tosses his ultimate over. I was like, Jesus Christ, how unlucky can I get? But in this game, I have to mention that I made a mistake because I was going to go for the Trinity Force. At the time, I had the Trinity Force in my items list, but that is why we picked up the Sheen right here. But I think it was during me getting the red buff or somewhere in the game. I was like, man, you know what? We might as well just try get a new build, right? We might as well just try play with the new build. So we end up selling the Sheen later on, and we do end up picking the Navari Quick Blades up next. As right here, they were going for the Rift Herald, but I really didn't care too much because we already got the mid turret. So I was like, no pressure in trying to steal it or anything like that. Just let them get it. And we managed to get the dragon as well. And right here, we managed to do a decent amount of damage on Riven right there. So right here, we pop our ultimate. And we do see her backporting in the brush right here. So we pop our ultimate. We jump in. We managed to slow it. And thankfully, with our red buff, she does get slowed. So we managed to pick up the kill right there. And we just rotate back to the lane. And I do believe we managed to pick up the turret right here in the Baron lane. I'm actually not sure what to call these things, whether it's the top lane or the bottom lane in the games, because I get confused sometimes. So I just like to call it the Baron lane and the dragon lane or dual lane. It just makes it a bit easier because when you're playing it, it is the bottom lane because it's on the bottom of the map. But normally it's called top lane or top gap, as they would say in League of Legends a lot. As right here we just pop an ultimate, and look at this damage that we output on Akshan. We managed to pick it up, I would say, in about a second or 2 seconds right there. So you do decent amount of damage nonetheless. With Rengar, I feel like it really doesn't matter what build you go with, you would deal damage nonetheless, unless you're going full tank. Full tank Rengar is something that I have never done. Like Sunfire Aegis into Spirit Visage or whatever like that. I've seen people do it, but that is a build I probably won't do. I mean, for content, for YouTube, I probably will. But personally, I don't think it's good at all. As we backport and we do pick up the Navari Quick Blades, and then the next item we will be going for is the Infinity Edge. Yeah, but tank Rengar, I don't know if that's something that people actually do because it's good, or they just do it for content, or they're strange in general. But right here we pop an ultimate, we see Jarvan in the brush, so we hop onto him, we get a decent amount of damage. And right here I was thinking, you know what, I'm gonna flash jump onto him, but he had his flash as well, so that's why we ended up jumping on the Raptor instead. But we managed to force Jarvan to go home. The Ocean Drake is up, so we just go for it, and we managed to secure it nice and easy, as Leona right there doesn't even try to contest it. And right here in the mid lane, a team fight does break out. So we're just trying, we don't have an ultimate, so we're just trying to be as annoying, you know, tossing ropes, trying to see if we can do, you know, root somebody maybe. Try to do as much disturbance as we can. But right here we farm a little bit more, and we do see Riven push right here. So we just pop ultimate, and our team does rotate over. So we jump on Leona, and we manage to get a kill on Leona right here. Riven flashes over the wall, but we have vision on her, so we manage to jump on her. As right here, Jarvan uses his ultimate on us. But watching it back, actually, right there, I wasn't sure if maybe if I slowed down with my enhanced second ability, my heal, maybe I could have survived it. But nonetheless, when I watched it back, I don't know if it would have mattered or not. Maybe I would have died, but I think right there, if I was a little bit more patient, I maybe could have lasted a little bit longer. But right here, we popped the ultimate. We were trying to use the auto lock onto Ziggs, but we ended up locking onto a minion. So terrible play by us, as Riven right here just pops out of the bush and picks up the easiest kill of her life. Right there, we just played it extremely poorly. As you can see, we managed to pick up the Infinity Edge, and right here we're doing a good amount of damage already. You know, we now have the Serylda's Grudge, the Quick Blades, and now Infinity Edge, and then we are making our way into the Razor Blades. So right here we just cleaned up the blue buff, and a team fight breaks out in the mid lane again. So we pop an ultimate, we jump onto Riven, and right here we end up using our enhanced Q on the wolves. For some reason somebody hit them, they came out, and right here we weren't paying attention to the map at all, because I could have honestly jumped onto Akshan right there and definitely could have killed him. But we were just a terrible play by us. We weren't paying attention to the map that much. But the Inferno Drake is up, Jarvan is dead, so we managed to secure the Inferno Drake nice and easy. But with this build in general, the ability haste is insane. So right there we popped the ultimate like 20 seconds ago, and right here we have an ultimate up again. And Akshan is just being a complete idiot, just waiting around like that, and we just pick him off, I mean, easily. That's super easy. Like, that was just Akshan being an idiot. You know, he knew we were there, and yet he was still shooting the Razor, you know, the Raptors. As right here we just backport, and we managed to pick up the Storm Razor. So now we have a complete build, and we actually do a pretty good amount of damage right here. So another team fight breaks out, we pop right in, we managed to pick up a kill right there, and then Leona is right here, and we managed to get another kill on here. Mondu picks up the kill, and because I'm with Mondu, I'm like, you know what, I'm pretty much full build at this moment. I do tons of damage. I'm just gonna go for Baron. At this point, I didn't care. You know, I was pretty confident that myself and Mondu could definitely pick it up. Like, if I got too low, I could just back out, Mondu tank. So we managed to pick it up nice and easy. And then I just go rotate here and push this lane. And then I think after this, I just backport. But I do 1,000 damage to a minion right there. That's insane. But right here, so as soon as we backport, right, we pick up our stasis, and we are rotating over to the dual lane, the top lane, and you're gonna see some insane damage right here, especially. So we're just walking, we're making our way over, we go into the river right here, as Mondu is pushing the turret right now. So I spot Akshan right here, and I'm like, engage, bro, engage. So I pop my ultimate, and just watch this. He literally just vanished from the game. Like, I know that, you know, his health was below half health right there, or around half health, but the fact that he just vanished after we just jumped on him like that, that was insane. You know, that was probably the best kill we had all game right there. You know, that really showcased the damage. As right here, Leona, you know, she flashes, she picks up the kill, but we managed to actually end the game on this push right here, because Alistar is pushing the bottom wave right now, the Baron lane. as they managed to pick up an ace, pick up Leona. We have minions pushing all 3 lanes. So we managed just to end the game right here, as I'm just showing you the overall view because we are dead at the very moment. But that kill on Akshan right there, you know, that's like the best kill that can really just showcase, you know, what you can get with this build. But especially in late game like this, I don't think it really matters, because you want to have something like that from the mid game. You know, mid game to late game is kind of something you want. So in general, it was a great game. We managed to get a great game, a decent game, I would say, with this build in general. But I honestly, like I said, I don't think this is the best build. Hopefully I'll continue trying to get something that I feel more confident with, that I'm like, okay, you know what, this is the build I'm going to be playing. But if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you want. Stay safe, stay healthy, everybody. Peace.